What's up, Transformdom? This is Ben here in China, and today we're gonna look at the Model Wizard War Eagle. This is the KO of the, I think, Power of the Primes Predator King from Takara and Hasbro. I don't know, whatever. It was so freaking cheap on Taobao. I just gotta get it. It was like 40 Chinese renminbi or kwai or yen, whatever you want to call it. Jeez, how much is that in US dollars? Less than 10. I bet you it's less than 10. It's probably more like 7-8 bucks. Well, I just checked the currency exchange rate. It's less than 6 bucks. And what the hell, man? What the hell? And so the whole Predator King thing will be like under 50 bucks. And that's freaking cheap. Anyway, so here's the box from the front, from the side, from the other side, from the top, the bottom, and the back. So here's Weijiang's $6 KO Divebomb. In the packaging, you have the instruction manual, stickers, the combiner hands, some blaster shoulder parts bits. I don't know, I'll figure that out later. And Divebomb himself. What can I say about Divebomb is that, man, this toy looks funky ugly. It's ugly. It's fugly. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. Plastic quality is crap. It looks cheap. I mean, coming from a masterpiece collector, it is terrible. But I guess all chugs look terrible. But I like the bright colors. It's really cool. The accents of the gold pieces, I wish it was just more animation accurate. So maybe yellow would be kind of cool. So the original would be kind of cool. And then there's a lot of details all over the bot, right? You got details on the arms here, details in the forearms, the details on the wings, details there, and details down there. Lots of details all over the bot. And I guess if you're into these modern aesthetics look with lots of finer details and mold lines, this is it for you. But for me, it's a really cheap toy and I'm just gonna use it as a combiner. I don't want to get down to that rabbit hole where I buy one set of bots for the combine mode and buy another set of bots for the alt mode and buy another set of bots for the bot mode. Yeah, so but you know what? This is so freaking cheap. I can do that. The backpack is really big. It's just so big that it just takes over the aesthetics of the entire bot. And so the back is also very heavy, right? Even though everything in here is plastic, it is kind of back heavy. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the bot. The head doesn't really move up and down, just goes from side to side. You got shoulder rotations here, rotates out there. Some waist articulation, no waist crunch, no butterfly. Oh, okay, some makeshift butterfly joint right there. This part here is a little kind of loosey-goosey, but it's all good. Hips rotate, kicks up, can't really kick back. Plastic bits falling all over the place. Knees can bend. And then you got this little afterthought feet over here. Look at that. This feet is just an afterthought. So it can move up and down and tilt whatever you want. And so there you have it. Divebomb. So before we go on and transform this guy to the alt mode, let's take a look at the head sculpt. So what do you guys think? Does this look good? So here's Divebomb in the alt mode or the beast mode, and there's really not much to it. You just have the head that folds up, you know, the beaks that just fold up, and that makes the beast head, and then the legs just become the legs. Nothing really much there, and the arms just fold up, and boom, you got a freaking beast. The wings here do articulate up and down like this, but it does not flap up, and it does not flap like that. Right, but you have points of articulation over here and here and there. The backpack, just it is what it is, just right there. Nothing has really changed much from the bot mode to the beast mode. Do I prefer the beast mode to the bot mode? I think I really do, because the bot is just a failure, and the beast, it just kind of passes as like a dinosaur beast. What would you call that flying dinosaur thing? Tyrannosaurus? No. Stegosaurus? No. Whatever. That Sagosaurus. Haha, I don't know. Anyway, so it just reminds me more of that dinosaur thing that flies in the sky. Okay? There's not much of a head articulation except the bot head that turns right and left. There's some up and down, which is kind of cool. And then the legs, you know, whatever you got from the bot mode. Wings. Oh, it does flip up and down. Yay. Okay. Now this is a lot more fun now. So it can like fly, but I don't believe that my joints are in there tightly enough. See, when I press the thing down and this is leveled off, this part here comes loose, but when I tighten this part comes loose. So I don't know. Maybe it's just what you get from buying a KO, you know? Yeah, it's kind of trashy. And look at that. The minute I push the wings down and this thing comes off. Anyway, now onto the combine mode. So this is dive bomb in the combine mode, and what do I have to say about this? It looks like an arm. Everything seems to fit well and fit much better in the combine mode. So I think the strength of this toy is really the combine mode. It looks promising so far with the hands. And that's the backpack. The feather tips here are articulated individually, so it's kind of cool. You can give it a more menacing look or a more relaxed look. So that's kind of cool. So here's dive bomb scale with the other bots that I have in my collection, Masterpiece toys. And what are my thoughts about this guy? As a collector item, it's definitely not a collector item. It is a toy. It's something for you to play around with, hassle around, throw it around, and that is good. If you can get him for a really cheap price, for about like say 10 to 12 bucks, I say why not? But for the individual mode, this is a no-go. In the bot mode, this definitely does not look right. The arms are too thin, the waist is too thin, and the legs and body, torso is just way too big. For the beast mode, it's passable, barely. But I think the strength of this toy is definitely in the combined mode. So if you're looking for a stand-in, a really cheap combined Predator King stand-in, this could be it. But don't expect anything that is of masterpiece quality. So that's my thoughts. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like, share, and the sub and bell icons. This is Ben again here in China with a $6 knockoff. Signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.